Anti-government protests in Thailand are gathering pace and spreading out outside the capital. And protesters in Bangkok are vowing to take over all ministries today to shut down the government and topple what they call the Thaksin regime. Protest leader Suthep Thaugsuban led some 5,000 people this morning as they left the finance ministry, their camping ground, since Monday. Mr. Suthep remains defiant even after police issued a warrant for his arrest. The former Democrat Party MP continues to call on protesters to storm more ministries. Protesters have successfully occupied the Finance Ministry and the Foreign Affairs Ministry. There were protests centered in Dusit, the government district in Bangkok, where the Interior Ministry, the Tourism Ministry and others have been surrounded by protesters, but they have not moved inside these compounds as yet. The protest leaders say they will march towards more ministries today, and these may include the Environment, Culture, Industry and Labour ministries. The threat to occupy every ministry is the biggest challenge yet to the government of Yingluck Shinawatra. The protesters want her to resign, saying she's a puppet of her brother, fugitive former leader Thaksin. Mr. Thaksin was ousted in a military coup in 2006, but remains popular among the rural masses. He's living abroad to avoid jail for abuse of power. Ms. Yingluck insists she is independent, saying there is only one cabinet and it is led by her. She has warned against mob rule. Ms. Yingluck has been using legal measures to deal with the crisis, including the Internal Security Act. Our Indochina Bureau Chief, Anasuya Sanyal, tells us if this has been working in her favor.
Well, it hasn't been that effective considering the protests seem to be going on and gathering momentum. She enacted the ISA, the Internal Securities Act, in different parts of Bangkok, including the location where Suvarnabhumi Airport is located. But there really haven't been many tangible results. The ISA gives the police sweeping powers to stop and search, to arrest without warrants, and to break up public gatherings of more than 5 people for political reasons. We haven't seen any of this thus far. We've also heard the military saying that it is not their problem to control these mobs, that it does come down to the police. Nothing has happened so far to kind of quell these growing street protests in Bangkok.